A chemical hook understanding drug use and its appeal. Drugs are chemicals that can have powerful effects on the human body and mind. They change how our bodies and minds work, altering our perceptions, emotions, and behaviors. Some drugs are medicines. They help people when they are ill, providing relief from pain or other symptoms. But some drugs are misused. They are taken without a doctor's advice, often leading to harmful consequences. People use drugs for many reasons, ranging from social influences to personal struggles. Some want to feel good. They like the feeling of being high, which can provide a temporary escape from reality. Others use drugs to escape. Drugs can numb difficult emotions like sadness or anger, offering a brief respite from pain. Curiosity can also lead to drug use, especially among young people who are eager to explore new experiences. Young people especially might try drugs because of peer pressure. They want to fit in or seem grown up, often without understanding the risks. The problem is that drugs are addictive. This means that your body gets used to the drug, and you need more to achieve the same effect. You need more and more to get the same effect, leading to a dangerous cycle of dependence. This cycle of dependence is how people become addicted. They are trapped in a cycle of craving and use, unable to break free easily. What started as a choice becomes a compulsion, a need that dominates their lives. Understanding why people start using drugs is the first step to addressing the problem. By recognizing the reasons behind drug use, we can better support those in need and work towards effective solutions. The body under siege: physical and mental consequences of addiction. The impact of addiction is profound and far-reaching. Drug abuse takes a serious toll on the body, affecting various organs and systems. Different drugs affect the body in different ways, each with its own set of dangers. Some drugs damage the liver or lungs, leading to chronic health issues. Others weaken the heart or immune system, making the body more susceptible to diseases. Long-term drug use can lead to serious health problems like heart disease, stroke, or cancer, which can be life-threatening. The mental impact of drug abuse is equally devastating, affecting one's emotional and psychological well-being. Drugs interfere with the brain's normal functioning, disrupting essential processes. This can lead to problems with memory, attention, and decision-making, making everyday tasks challenging. Many drugs also affect mood and emotions, causing significant emotional distress. People who abuse drugs often experience anxiety, depression, and paranoia, which can be overwhelming. In severe cases, drug abuse can trigger psychosis, a severe mental disorder. This is a loss of contact with reality, making it difficult to distinguish between what is real and what is not. People experiencing psychosis might see or hear things that aren't there, leading to confusion and fear. They may have delusions or believe things that aren't true, which can be dangerous. The damage caused by drug abuse can be long-lasting and difficult to reverse, affecting every aspect of a person's life. Trapped in the cycle: stories from the front lines of addiction. The devastating reality of drug addiction is best understood through the stories of those who have lived it. These personal accounts reveal the true cost of addiction beyond statistics and headlines. Take, for example, Sarah, a young woman who became addicted to painkillers after a car accident. Her journey into addiction was gradual but relentless. What began as a way to manage physical pain spiraled into a full-blown addiction that consumed her life. The pills that were meant to heal her became her chains. She lost her job, her home, and the trust of her loved ones. Her life, once full of promise, was now overshadowed by her dependency. Then there's John, a middle-aged man who struggled with alcohol addiction for years. His story is one of many battles and few victories. His addiction cost him his marriage and his relationship with his children. The bottle became his closest companion, isolating him from those he loved. These stories, while heartbreaking, are not uncommon. They are a stark reminder of the pervasive nature of addiction. They highlight the grip of addiction and its devastating impact on every aspect of a person's life. From personal health to relationships, nothing is left untouched. These stories also emphasize the human cost of addiction, the shattered dreams, broken relationships, and lost potential. They remind us that behind every statistic is a person, a life forever changed. Section 4. Broken homes, shattered trust. The ripple effect on relationships. Addiction doesn't just affect the individual, it casts a long shadow over their loved ones. Families of addicts often find themselves caught in a web of codependency, enabling, and heartbreak. Children of addicts in particular can suffer long-term emotional and psychological consequences. They may grow up in unstable environments, witnessing behaviors that are confusing and frightening. The financial burden of addiction can also cripple families. Money that should be used for necessities like food, housing, and education is often diverted to fuel the addiction. This can lead to further stress, arguments, and resentment within the family unit. The damage inflicted upon relationships by addiction can be profound and enduring. Section 5. The stigma of addiction, judging instead of understanding. One of the biggest challenges faced by addicts is the stigma attached to their condition. Society often views addiction as a moral failing rather than a health issue. Addicts are stereotyped as weak-willed, irresponsible, and dangerous. This stigma prevents people from seeking help. They fear being judged, rejected, or discriminated against. The stigma also affects how addicts are treated by healthcare professionals, law enforcement, and the justice system. Instead of receiving compassionate care and support, addicts are often met with punishment and judgment. This only perpetuates the cycle of addiction and prevents people from getting the help they need. To truly address the issue of addiction, we need to change the narrative. We need to replace judgment with understanding and stigma with support. Section 6. Breaking the chains, prevention and rehabilitation efforts. Combating drug addiction requires a multi-pronged approach that includes both prevention and rehabilitation efforts. Prevention programs aim to educate young people about the dangers of drugs and teach them the skills to resist peer pressure. These programs can be implemented in schools, community centers, and even online. Effective rehabilitation programs are crucial to helping addicts break free from the cycle of addiction. These programs often include a combination of therapy, medication, and support groups. Medication can help manage withdrawal symptoms and cravings, while therapy provides individuals with the tools to address the underlying causes of their addiction. Support groups offer a safe and supportive environment for individuals to share their experiences and support one another on their journey to recovery. Section 7. A Journey of Hope, Recovery and the Power of Support. While the journey to recovery from addiction can be long and challenging, it is important to remember that it is possible. With the right support, individuals can overcome their addiction and rebuild their lives. Recovery is not about willpower alone. It is about accessing the right resources and support systems. This includes